refinished the interior. Didn't want tan. I wanted everything black, and then I'm gonna end up getting possibly red leather seats if I end up keeping it. But I'm gonna start putting it all back together.
Hours later.
Alright. Get the interior partially back in. I'm gonna put down the screws and the clips. Got some clips I need to install on that side. We got the fuel bulkhead back in. Got the sway bar in. Painted that to match everything else. Later on, I'll end up putting speakers in. This one was a Bose system, I'm assuming, because it had a little cubby, a little pocket, and I don't have a Bose and don't want a Bose system. So we'll be getting the grills, or having these turned into the speaker grills, and then getting the brackets to put the speakers in the back. I'm also going to replace this carpet. Again, it's tan. The dash, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet in regards for stereo system, but working things out. And these 3 pods, it's hard to find a nice clean dash, so I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Maybe make some kind of bracket or something where they're all just facing towards me. I don't know, I really don't want anything. Maybe put a carbon fiber like inlay that covers this whole piece right here, except the vent, and just sits in there and it just covers it up. I'm not sure, but gotta think of something. So, but moving along with the project, a couple other things. I need to get a weather strip for this door surround, this door opening. So if I can't find one online, I'll just order up one from the dealership. Not sure if you guys can see how it has this crease down the middle. But what I'm going to end up doing is reinforcing down here, because it had got pushed apart, so you can see how it's cracked right here. Or maybe you can't, but it's cracked right there. So what I'll do is sand down some of these ribs in a couple spots and get like some pretty thick aluminum and epoxy it in place, so it just can be a little bit stronger before I do it towards the back. Definitely here in the front because it's broken, and then probably just one down the center and just epoxy it all in. probably get something to kind of hold it close together so I can kind of get the general shape, and then that'll be it. But that's something else that I'll be doing on the interior. Wiring's just about completed. Just got 2 more sensors to wire up, which is the fuel pressure and oil pressure. So we just got those to wire up. I'm gonna be taking the car to get the downpipe made. They came by this weekend, took the measurements of everything they need, ordered up all the materials, so that'll be happening. There was a gentleman that had hit me up in regards to what wire did I use for my constant, or no, not my constant, my trigger, I guess, for the ECU. And it already had one of these splitters here. Let's see if we can get it to focus. So it's just black and white wire that's going to the ignition right here. And all I did is there was a T here, or they gonna hook this up to turn it on. So when I'm cranking the car, it's always getting power. All right. One of the first things I do to make sure before I start testing electrical is just make sure I have a good ground. So I have the ground there, and what I'll do, I'll touch here just to make sure it makes a noise. That lets me know that it's connected. So in these cars, or any mobile system, everything's a ground, so the whole car's a ground. So let's see if we can see me messing with this wire. We'll switch this to check voltage. You guys see this? So this is the wire I tapped into. So right now it doesn't show anything. I'll click the key. So that's the key in the on position. If I engage the starter, that would be the starter engaging. So again, that'd be the starter engaging. So let's car off. Car in. Not on. I guess this would be running. And I turn the key. This would be starting the car. So it shows a 12 volt. Now there's other ones in here. So the wire I used was the black and white one that goes from the ignition switch. That is what I used.